5-minute break. We are back with Dead Wolff. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah, Dead Wolff.
Thank you. Now, if you guys could introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your band, man, because you guys have some fucking good music everyone should hear.
Everybody. I'm Tommy. I play bass and sing in Dead Wolff.
Bobby and I do guitar and backing vocals in Dead Wolff.
Yeah. Nice, eh? So we were just talking. You guys have only been together not even quite a year yet, and you guys have put out some good tunes. Like you have your video out now. Do you guys have more than just the one video, or?
No, we just have the one right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure. It was such short notice with you guys, not to be rude, but to get in my fucking research done today while I was doing my dishes, I was checking out your music and stuff. You have that really old school, awesome vibe of like old rock, like true rock and roll, true fucking. How do you guys achieve that? Like, where does that come from for you guys?
We write what we know.
Well.
Yeah, you know what? It's the tunes we like listening to, so it's the tunes we like playing, and it's just a lot of older influence.
Yeah,
elaborate a little bit. Your older influence, like it's got obviously Zeppelin, and you have your Doors.
For us, it'd be like like bands like Triumph and early Priest, and
But then even throwing it back further, like Jimi Hendrix Experience, stuff like that. Like all these bands have influenced the other bands we like. It's just one of those Rolling Stones.
Actually, something you don't hear a lot is bands refer to the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Now, for myself, I play left-handed, so when I first started playing, that was my main influence on how to play because I didn't know you could flip the strings around. So I played upside down just like Hendrix for like 3-4 years before. I was like, oh shit.
Because I couldn't find a left-handed when I was younger, so I just had to learn to play on a right-handed guitar because I didn't know you could just flip it up. And
I didn't know either for like years, man. I played upside down and people were amazed. But, so being left-handed, when you finally switched the strings around, did you find a big difference? Was it very hard to
I never did. I always have just played a right-handed guitar, like in the right-hand position.
So still to this day, you still play upside down?
No, I don't play upside down.
No.
I just play right-handed. Even though I'm left-handed, I play right.
Oh, so I
just taught
yourself to do it the other way.
Yeah, I learned the other way just because I thought that's how you had to play guitar. I didn't know that it was left-handed. I didn't know that was a thing when I was little. So.
No, that's weird because my buddy handed me the guitar when I first grabbed it, and I grabbed it left-handed like I normally would. He's like, "You're holding it upside down," and I tried that way, and I couldn't do it, dude. Like for you to train yourself how to do that, that's fucking pretty amazing, actually.
It's pretty cool. And so I never went back and tried to play lefty the way I actually was comfortable in the very beginning. I just kept going right-handed and figured, kind of makes my sound the way it is because I'm left-handed playing right-handed.
Oh, it makes it unique for sure, man. That's kudos to you on that one. Cheers. So what do you guys got planned for the future? Like I know you got the video out, you got a new single and stuff like that. Like are you guys going to be doing an album soon or?
Yeah, that's the plan for probably next year is to get the full length recorded. And but in the meantime, we're just gonna be like booking tours and stuff like that when we can, of course, because everything's still so up in the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much just looking into booking tours and tour the EP a little bit, get it out there some more, and start recording the old full length.
We're in writing mode right now, trying to get enough tracks for the full length. So we got three new ones that you won't hear for a while, but still.
Yeah, we're writing as much as we can, pretty much. It's using this time to our advantage for sure.
No, it's great to hear. Now, I know Amanda's got quite a few questions lined up for you here. So now that she's back, how about her, Amanda?
I do. I didn't hear the first 5 minutes, so I'm worried that I'm going to repeat something. But maybe I'll just start off with, I had seen Metal Assault Records on your page. Is that who you guys released the cassette tape with?
Yes, and digitally it's released through Boonsdale Records.
Okay. Right on. So now you guys were talking about recording a full length EP right now?
The release of the cassette is our EP.
Yeah.
We're writing to release a full length album.
Eventually, yeah.
Okay. All right. See, and this is why I was worried when I jumped in. I'm sorry that I had to step out. Usually I'm here right from the beginning. So speaking of the beginning, how did you guys come together?
Pretty much I had an idea of what I wanted to do music-wise. I had some rough songs, some skeletons of songs written, and I was just looking to put together a band. And Bobby was digging what I was writing, so he came in and he threw some meat on those skeletons, and those are the songs on the EP.
Just like that, it's so weird to hear how smooth it's going. A lot of people they gotta send it back and forth.
How much we've been able to do in the short amount of time that we've been together, so it's pretty exciting.
Everything's just clicked,
It's like a rolling stone that just won't stop going.
Yeah,
go with it, right?
Exactly. It's nice when musical magic like that happens, eh?
That's for sure.
So on. So go ahead, TJ. Sorry, no, it's all you, honey.
I was just asking about the video, man. I got a very good vibe. You guys were like in this fucking dive bar, drinking, smoking, fucking partying. Tell me a little bit how you guys filmed that. Like, how did that go down?
Our buddy came out from Toronto and brought some gear with him, and that's shot in our friend's garage down the street. And,
we're actually going there later to play some poker.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
We shot it in an afternoon/evening. Had the propane heater going inside the garage because it was shitty cold out, and that was it. Just a full day of shooting, and then everybody edited it, and we got it out just in the nick of time.
Okay, that's not bad.
Right on. And how long have you guys been together?
About 10 months.
Yeah,
probably.
That's generous.
Okay.
It gets hard to remember exactly when we started playing together.
Yeah.
Because the beginning was just sending riffs back and forth. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was just gonna add on to what Bobby was saying. Sending these songs back and forth, and then couple months after that, we were finally able to get together and jam.
Right on. And did you find it? It worked out better that you guys had to start digitally together, and then you met you worked in person, or?
Yeah, it gave us something to jump off of. First time jamming, we actually had something to play through, so we were able to actually jam. Yeah, we were able to kind of just jump right in and not have to go through that awkward phase of well, what do we do? Yeah.
Yeah. So true though, right?
Right on. Awesome.
So, I gotta we deal with so many bands. Where are you guys initially from? Where are you from?
Toronto. Initially, I live out near Belleville now, but yeah, we're jamming out. We jam out here just as of lately, but we'll be doing some more jamming in Toronto as well. Once the COVID stuff's kind of fucked off a bit, and we can actually book a jam room in Toronto in the rehearsal factory or something. I still live on the west side of Toronto. So. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are local for us.
Yeah, we met because my roommate that I moved in with was friends with Tom, and then when I moved in, he introduced me to Tom. We started having beers together, and then that's just kind of how that happened.
Okay.
Pretty awesome. You can't ask for much smoother than that,
Yeah. Yeah, you guys just kind of seem to slide into the places that you needed to make things happen, eh?
It all just happened like effortlessly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been so far so good, you know.
Right on. No, that's awesome. It's nice when you find those people that you connect with, and musically everything just works. Because we've talked to a few bands where like they found that even though they've worked together, which was the question I had asked you before about how it works out better, if it works out better that you met digitally first, and a lot of bands are finding that it's difficult now that they're going from being in person to digital. So that's kind of an advantage for you guys, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess that was the one thing, we were, and like we were still sending tunes back and forth to work on. So we're always working on something, right? And then next time we're jamming, we're actually, finishing up songs or, so on and so forth.
Right on. Awesome. Awesome. I think TJ's got something for you now.
Oh, I might have a little something.
We've been doing this to each other since we started this stream a few hours ago.
So, like, how do I say this properly without sounding fucking stupid?
Well,
so, like, what are your goals as a band? Since you guys are such a new band, obviously it's probably the same as all bands to be fucking rich and famous, but there's got to be more to it. Like, where's the passion come from? Why are you doing what you're fucking doing right now?
Our main goal is to play as many fucking shows as we can, because that's just what we want to do. We just want to play some rocking shows.
Want to keep rocking.
Yeah, and so we're gonna pretty much try to tour as much as possible wherever we can. So currently hooking up with we're talking to a few different booking agencies to see what they can do for us.
Yeah, offer.
And so we've got a bunch of things on the go.
Yeah.
And we'll be hitting the road pretty much as soon as we can.
As soon as we can. We got a small East Coast Canadian run that's is kind of being talked about right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, the moment we can cross the border, we're going.
Same boat. As soon as that border opens and I'm allowed to leave, man, I'm on my fucking car and I'm gone. You know what I mean? So the East Coast, I just keep hearing nothing but amazing things about being out there and touring and how welcoming and how amazing it is. So
I moved to Ontario like 7-ish years ago to join a band so I moved from the East Coast out here to join a band. And so anytime I get to go home and play shows there, it's always amazing for me. So.
Yeah.
Where's home?
Moncton in New Brunswick.
Oh,
nice.
My parents are out in Natawik, not too far from there.
Yeah, my step family's from like Trackety and Campbellville area, and so, and then my kids are actually half Newfies. Their dad's side of the family's from Newfoundland, so there's quite the East Coast connection around us, eh, TJ?
There is. We always seem to, every show we tie it back to being in the East Coast somehow.
Yeah. We just spoke with Lycanthro, and they did a show out there. Justin Dean, who's a promoter out there, he would be somebody for you guys to get in contact with if you don't already know him. He's been pulling out the Ontario bands and putting them on stage, and they've just been coming home with some crazy stories. We had No Cash on, and Lycanthro just had a good story for us. So, band stories. I know you guys are new, but
there's always stories. I've played in Newfoundland a few times in a couple bands that I played in, and I
just heard the East come out of you.
A wild ride every time you go.
Right?
Yeah, I bet. Now I know you guys have been together for a short while, but musical highlights for the two of you. What are you looking at? What are they?
What do you mean musical highlights?
Things that have happened in your career that you kind of never thought you would be at that moment. People you've played with, places you've played, things like that.
Like my old band, you know, we play with a lot of like larger like punk bands like the Addicts, GBH, Cockney Rejects, the Virus. Like I'm good friends with like the Casualties and the Virus, stuff like that.
Nice.
So
I know Casualties.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Casualties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just the coolest thing about being in bands is just meeting people, right?
Yeah.
You know, especially when you meet people you never thought you would. Like I was fortunate enough to play with the band Last Resort, where I met Lars Frederiksen. So that was super cool meeting him.
Right on.
Yeah, he actually just he picked up our EP, which was super cool. So once we get all the tapes mailed off, that'll be super rad to know that Lars from Rancid got our EP. Yeah, so
no, that's fucking cool, man. That's cool as shit right there.
Yeah, that's right on.
Of Dead Wolf, right? But yeah, I think you know it just kind of all goes hand in hand with us wanting to tour as much as possible. You know, you get out there, you meet people, you know, and you making new friends, you know, all that, right? So
yeah, right on.
I hear that 100%, man, because now I can go almost anywhere in the fucking continent and I know somebody in that state or that province and I can go chill and party with them and stuff, right? So it's worked out great, actually.
Yeah. Being in the music industry definitely brings a new definition to the word family.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of like nitpicking and drama and stuff like that, which comes with any industry. But I've been working probably since 2014 in the industry, and like never ever have I met some people that are still in my life, some people that I've just met in passing and stuff like that. But it definitely brings a new definition to it, you know.
For sure.
Well, you guys will know, being from Toronto, like the local scene and the people you jam and play with and you're around, they're always supportive. Like I've noticed that since I've been in Ontario with the music scene, it seems to be very family oriented as far as like bands get together.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a tight knit community. It's there's only so many people. It's a small world when it comes down to the scenes and this and that, right? So
especially with metal, it's
especially after COVID, once shows start coming back, hoping there'll be a good resurgence of just a lot more people just actively coming out to shows.
I think shows will be at like an all-time attendance records after this, just because people are craving live music.
Yeah, I'm down with you on that. I 100% agree with that, man. Once the world opens, the floodgates are going to be. Hopefully all our bands are ready to go. You know what I mean? Like, for the demand that's going to be out there for live music, it's going to be unreal, man. It's going to be insane.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are still going to be like weary and stuff like that, but I myself can't wait for a mosh pit. Cannot wait. Just throw me. I don't care if I come out alive. Just throw me in there. Sorry, what was that, honey?
I just want to be in a bar that's overcrowded, sweating really bad, and unable to have to wait 30 minutes to get a beer because there's too many people. I just want
We are never going to complain about waiting in line for anything ever again. I know. I'll hover around merch tables forever.
Yeah.
So, being local and here from Toronto way and stuff, what's one venue when we open back up in Toronto that you guys like? We gotta fucking play there. You know what I mean?
Well, we have a preemptive show booked for the end of September at the Bovine. So probably play there, and honestly, just a bunch of venues in Toronto. Like go play the Horseshoe,
Opera House.
There's been a few that have closed during COVID though, so it's
that's true, man.
Yeah, and I'm sure there'll probably be a good influx of new venues opening too, right? So who knows what's to come? What kind of venues there will be, right? But definitely just get back out to the Bovine, and
Well, I know September. My tickets are still good for Apocalyptica. they're coming to Toronto in September. Finally, after I bought my ticket 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I keep getting updated emails. Oh, we're doing this day. Nope. We're doing this day. Nope. We're doing this day. Right. So
bands have been able to, honor the tickets that were sold 2 years ago for a lot of these shows. Still give the people there's hope. Don't give up.
Oh,
I'm
so
still
true.
hanging on to my Primus tickets. So
There you go. I had tickets to go see Motley Crue, like out in I think Philly or some shit. And I don't even know what the deal with those are. That was supposed to be, I think Def Leppard and Poison and
it was Def Leppard, Poison, and Crew, and someone else.
I think Tuck Smith and his new band got added to. I'm not too sure, but yeah.
Great venue though, right? Like that would have been a great show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if it was 30 years ago, seeing that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been fantastic, man, when they're in their prime,
Yeah, I have to say Poison. I've never seen Motley Crue, which is unfortunate. I don't know if I'll ever get to see them, but I did get to see Poison, Faster Pussycat, Winger, and Cinderella. And but one of the best shows I've ever been to was at Darien Lake over in Buffalo, I guess, so in that area. And they put on a fucking amazing show. Oh my God. Their pyros, I'm not a Nickelback fan, but I've heard Nickelback puts on some amazing, amazing pyro shows. And they've been compared to their shows a few times. So
I will get some flack for this, but I have seen them live, and it was an all right show. There was lots of flames. It sounded very good.
Listen, as long as there's fire, it's fine. It doesn't matter who's on stage at that point.
We're here to bust, people's balls about what they listen to. Listen to whatever, whatever.
Right. Music, but if you
I
can play it loud, play it proud. Always right.
Yeah, no, we do a lot of ball busting when it comes to music, but we have a wide array. We prefer music versus a genre. So I listen to everything from Etta James to Death Angel. It just all depends on what I feel like.
I've got everybody from Adele to fucking Slayer on my playlist.
Yeah, exactly. So
I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah, you do. So who are your guilty pleasures, I guess?
Yeah.
The bands that you guys listen to regularly that people don't know you do. Like me, Sloan has been my band since I was 13
I
years
know
old.
you listen to Cher.
I do. I listen to Cher proudly, damn it. So
doo-wop, which is so it's no one would expect that when I say, I love that and the Dan Lears.
I really like a lot of 80s like new wave like Glass Tiger and Haywire, stuff like that.
Actually,
right on.
The girl that used to babysit us, she used to hang out with Glass Tiger. Yeah, I was too young to realize my opportunity at the time, right?
Always thinking about work, TJ.
always, right?
That's funny. So where else do you guys draw? Where do you guys draw your influences from? What made you guys decide that music was it for you?
I've just never felt better than being on stage with a guitar in my hand.
Yeah, it's one of the only things I can do well. Write some rockin' tunes and rock and roll. It's one of those things, right?
You can tell by the way you guys present yourselves, whether it's your videos, the way you present your music, you guys live the lifestyle. That's hard to do, man. That deserves kudos to say, hey, fucking you're out there grinding every day, right?
What was that?
All we really know is rock and roll.
That melts my heart.
It does.
That melts my heart.
Cheers, Brad. Cheers. It's an honor.
Right? And an insane drink. I don't drink, but cheers to you guys.
No, man. Live the
right
dream
on.
every day, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So
funny. The dream is, we're sharing our French fries because that's how poor we are. But we're living the fucking dream, baby.
Right? Living the dream with $2.50 in our pocket and no gas.
Yeah, right. So,
but those are the moments that you look forward to. Like I myself, I can't. I don't play. I try. I can't. I leave that to the professionals. I've been writing in the industry for a long time. But those of us that are in the industry, those are the moments I think that we look forward to. You know, my van broke down and I have no idea how I'm going to get to where I got to go, but somehow it's going to happen, and it does.
That works out. I mean, we don't look forward to it, but
it's been a long time. Pardon?
One really memorable moment for me was like a few years ago. My old band was on tour, and we were going through like these mountains in Alberta, and it was a ridiculous snowstorm. Like, couldn't see anything in front of you. Then we got a flat tire while we were driving through the mountains. So now we're all like on the side of the highway. There's not a single vehicle out there but us because we're the only idiots stupid enough to be driving in that weather.
Of course.
Changing a tire in a whiteout snowstorm on these mountains. It was just like, it's rock and roll.
Yeah, but it's after the fact when you sit back and you do that show that night.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, fucking. That's amazing. That's a great story, though. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I've never been in Alberta and stuck in the fucking snowstorm on my way to my show, right? Like,
no, you hate it at the moment, but on the same token, it makes for interviews like this, right? You have things to talk about, and memories and stuff like that. Because we don't make memories by being comfortable and not getting into those snowstorms or not being able to figure out why your chords won't work or anything like that. We don't get these stories without it. And then I have nothing to write about. So musically, who are you influenced by? I heard you mention Rancid earlier.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I listen to a lot of punk bands. I listen to a lot of, bands from the late 60s, from the 70s, a lot from the 80s, mostly from the 80s, like new wave of British heavy metal bands, a lot of Priest, Motorhead.
one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I'm married to Motorhead.
That's it. Listen to a lot of Tank and and then like Jimi Hendrix, stuff like that.
Yeah. I was growing up. I was mostly just into a lot of thrash, early thrash, like Overkill, Anthrax, stuff like that.
Overkill. That's another band we haven't had mentioned before on the show, and that's another great band, man. Like,
Overkill's fantastic. They really are good. My 6-year-old loves them, man. Well, 8-year-old. I should say 8-year. We've been locked down for so long. I don't know how old my fucking kids are anymore. She's 8.
No, I
don't feel bad.
3 years. I know you have, obviously, right?
Well, she started off with Slipknot. We did some shows, and then all of a sudden we went into lockdown. So, like, it's been a year and a half of what fucking day is it? And it's day 419 of 15 days to flatten the curve, by the way.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody's wondering.
Well, if you watch the shows, for our fans that have watched it, every night I fuck up what day we're on because I have no clue.
I did watch one interview before, so I was familiar with the show before today's interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Awesome.
Oh,
well,
I'm
glad that you've been watching. That's fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the support, man. Yeah. That's you watched and still wanted to come on. That's amazing support.
Great.
We must be doing something right, TJ.
Yeah, we gotta be cheers.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody can tell us what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So right on. So aside from Facebook, which is where I found you guys, where can everybody find you?
We're pretty much on all major like platforms and social media. Like, we have the Instagram, we just got the Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, all that. I'm pretty sure it's on Apple Music. It's up on all
everywhere, right?
Our band can buy
Hey, self-promotion's hard to do, by the way.
Yeah, I'll be grabbing myself one of those cassettes.
Much appreciated. Yeah, we got the shirts up there. Each order, throw in a pin and a sticker or two, and
I like stickers. Little less known fact about me, I like stickers.
Yeah, I myself collect the pins and patches and hot sauce, but you guys have cassettes, and the last time I bought a cassette that was from this time versus the 80s was the Faps. They're out of Winnipeg. I've had them play at Willie John's when I ran it in 2019. Myself and Christy Hales ran it for a little while. Jillian Underhill ran it for a little while too. And what a fucking show those guys put on. Oh my God. They will use anything for an instrument.
Oh, yeah.
They will. They'll use anything for an instrument. They are a lot of fun. But yeah, they still do all their cassettes and stuff like that. And they even draw all their own artwork on the cassettes as they hand them out, which is really neat. So it's really nice to see that you guys are trying to, keep cassettes going, because people like me look for that stuff.
We collect cassettes.
Yeah, that's what we listen to.
I probably, in the last week and a half, I think I've gotten 21 new cassettes.
Oh, wow, man.
That's nice.
I got a few right here. Look. These are Sad Wings of Destiny.
What?
I got so How Will I Laugh Tomorrow, Suicidal. And then that's Combat Records, Killing Is My Business.
Wow. And the most amazing thing about cassettes is they last forever, dude. Like, you can drop them in the fucking tub, they can get rained on, dry them out, throw them in.
Yeah.
As long as your tape doesn't chew them up, then you're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
absolutely.
the biggest headache is just these old tape decks that just start eating them.
Well, they revived the record player for quite a while. So if we hope that history repeats itself, which it's been showing it has been. We should have cassette players on the shelves anytime if we don't already.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I have to give a shout out to my man Eric. Built this fucking beast beside me, which is helping us run the show. I know he said, "Don't say my name," but I said it.
And Sarah's watching the show, so she's going to tell Eric.
Oh yeah. So on that note, with the shout outs, who are some of the people that have helped you along the way, that have helped you? I know everything just falling right into fucking place. So there's got to be one or two people that you got to give a shout out to.
Oh yeah, for sure. JJ from Skullfist, records. JJ's been nothing but very insightful and just helping us figure some stuff out.
He and I played in the band together before, and so when I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I got a new thing going. You want to release it?" He's like, "Hell yeah, I do." So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
he did it without question.
Yeah, no, Andrew from Metal Assault, he dug the band enough to throw us on his label. So big shout out to Andrew. And
Gab.
Yeah,
who made the helped make the video.
Who did the video?
Super appreciated.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, our video would look like shit.
Look like I filmed it on my phone.
Stuff during the shoot that we came to the realization, if he wasn't there, we would have sent him the most garbage footage of all time to edit, and he would have just chucked it off. And nope, not even doing.
Yeah, not happening. That's right. Oh, that's fantastic. It's always nice to hear the people behind the scenes that push you and make things better and easier for you guys to get your name out there, right? So, obviously, when you have more videos, when he gives you a hand making some more quality shit, send it our way, man. We'll put it up on the channel. We'll make sure we always have your stuff up here as you release it and as it goes, So.
Yeah, absolutely. We can throw it up on Sofa City Sounds as well. So between the two of us, we have a few different channels. So you absolutely can utilize everything that we have for sure.
Yeah, super. You guys want to throw up the current video? Feel more.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll have that up as soon as we're done this crazy fucking day with 4 different bands and shit, right? But you guys are on the list for sure. And then I have a friend. Well, never mind. You guys, I met you guys through Mitch from Australia. She's the one that set me up with you guys actually today. Was it not?
That's awesome.
You got set up through Australia for a Toronto band. I love our fucking life, man.
That's crazy. I was gonna say she's been asking me for local bands, and she wants some names so she can help promote them over there, and then I do the same for her bands here. But I was like, I'll give you guys her name, but you guys already, I met you guys through her, so fucking fuck that idea.
How many shows did you book today, TJ?
Fuck, there's too many, man. I will be giving your music to our South African representative down there, and she knows bands like Human Nebula, which are on the show very soon. Joy Candy, I think it's called.
Joy Club.
Joy Club, yeah. And so we'll be getting your name out there. I know it might not look like we're doing fuck all here other than this, but we really are. Right. Really
we don't stop.
Yeah.
No, my day starts at 5 a.m. if that tells you anything.
Yeah.
So so
we're not rocking and rolling.
We're working.
Yeah, I'm up at 5 for work every morning too, so I feel the pain.
Yeah, it's you guys work full time on top of everything you're doing right now, right? So
yeah. Sorry, what did you say, dear? What? Oh, I just asked what you said because for some reason my speaker cut out as the two of you guys were talking.
Well, I was saying, like when we're not rocking out, I also am up at 5 a.m. for work every day, so I feel the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a small price to pay to be able to get to do this, though. You know,
exactly.
We're very fortunate that we get to come together like this because TJ, like I said, I did mosh pits and I write books, and TJ, he was always on the road. He toured and went to people. So this podcasting thing for us is new, and it's nice because we are still able to meet with everybody and get to know everybody and stuff like that. It's a lot different. It's not necessarily what we prefer, but I think we're doing pretty good at it. We're getting better at it. Starting to like it.
Good.
So
it has saved me a lot of money doing them online like this, though. Like I'm not flying to Australia. I'm not in South Africa. I'm not in Texas now. You know, so I get to sit at home, drink my face off, interview amazing people like yourselves. You know, like. I'll be having your music on the rest of the afternoon with FX Mayberry. You know, I'll have their shit on in between until Incarnatus. That's the one. Until they come on.
Only because you have no front teeth. That's the only reason you can't.
That's not my fault, man. Well, it is my fault.
I never said it was.
Not my fault.
You articulate. I've noticed you've been articulating a lot better in the last few months. So I sometimes we mention that to make sure that people know it's not that you can't, it's that you can't.
Explain this a bit, because I actually have got a lot of flack over not having my front teeth now.
Really?
Whether it's been dating or fucking meeting people, oh, you're just a hillbilly, you got no teeth, blah, blah, blah. I have all my teeth on my front teeth.
People that are trying to hide something.
Exactly, right? So from the time I was 7, I haven't had these teeth. And when I get them, they break again within months after. So whether I'm training and I was boxing or kickboxing or fucking jiu-jitsu, and then just on top of being dumb and hitting the face applied to my fucking four-wheeler or my dirt bike at the time, you know what I mean? The steering wheel in my car.
I once was dating a chick who lost part of her tooth headbanging front row at a Havoc show. She smashed her face off the railing.
No. That's hot. That's awesome.
That was some honesty right there, TJ.
That was right there, right?
I can't say I have ever lost any of my teeth, but I was born with 2 sets of eye teeth on the bottom.
Oh, right on. Cool.
And I only have 3 bottom front teeth instead of 4. So that's fun.
I have no spacers, so I have my 2 fronts, and it's all canines all the way back, right? Like even on the front, it's all canine all the way, other than the 2 fronts, right? So
you're a super freak too, right?
I have an extra tooth that grew in behind my adult tooth.
No, you're like a shark. You got like
yeah. My 10-year-old's the same thing. She's got one growing in the roof of her mouth. They actually have to put a brace wire on it and like pull it back to where it's supposed to be. And well, I had this one grow in backwards, and they did the same for me. I had braces for 6 years.
Twisted around, right?
Can you tell?
Not me, man. These are crooked as fuck.
So now that we're done having the dentist conversation, is there anything that we haven't asked you guys that you guys want to talk about? TJ, I think that's my reoccurring question. I get one, right?
That's fine. You're allowed one reoccurring question. And this one is perfectly fine.
Well, I just figured this is a good one because everybody's got a different answer. Same platform, different answer. So where can we, what haven't we asked you yet that you want to talk about?
I think we've pretty much covered everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. For anyone who's just kind of like discovering us, all of our music is up on all the platforms. We have our cassettes out now. The shirts are out. You can pick that stuff up on our Bandcamp in the merch section. And we'll be playing in a town near you sooner than later.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Right on. Yeah, we're excited. TJ and I are both out of different cities. I'm in Niagara Falls and he's in Barrie. So once you guys are ready to run out the gate and we get the green light that we've got venues going again, get a hold of us.
Yeah, we do.
I've actually played both those places, but in different bands that I was in before.
Oh, no.
Oh, really? Yeah. Right on. Who now I have to know, who did you play with in the Falls?
I played with a band. I did a few runs with them called Decatur. You know who they are?
I got to watch you play for my birthday a couple years ago. Were you with them when they played at Willie John's?
Yeah, that's where I played with them. Yeah.
I was your door girl. That was my birthday show. Thank you for the birthday gift. I appreciate it.
That's so cool, actually.
That's the bar that I ran a little while ago. We Jillian was. Pardon?
That was a really great show. It was so fun.
What a blast that night was. That was so much fun. Jillian Underhill, she was the girl who was bartending, as well as the one who booked the show. Christy was the manager of Willie John's, and I did all the door stuff and made sure you guys knew where to go and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I have video of that show. What a fucking fun time. What a small world, eh?
It is, though. It's amazing how many people we all know the same person, but we've never actually met until today. So
yeah. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. You know what? A song by Sick Puppies mentioned Kevin Bacon and him losing all his money and shit. I'll post it on my story later.
I love Sick Puppies.
Yeah, there's a fucking great band, right?
Right on. All right. Well, do you want to tell everybody where you can find yourselves? And then TJ, if you don't have any more questions, we can make our way out and keep you to ourselves for a little while.
It's been fucking amazing.
All right. I heard you said that out loud, TJ.
Yeah. At the end of September, we have a show booked at the Bovine.
Wicked.
And, hopefully shows will be back by then. But whenever shows are good to go, you'll be able to
hopefully find us everywhere.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you guys will be everywhere and anywhere when it opens. Right? So,
all right. Well, we'll book you wherever we can between here and Barrie. Sorry, TJ, go ahead.
I know Amanda has a ability to book a few spots in Niagara, and then I also have the same ability here.
We actually were doing some routing for when we want to do the States, and we were going to stop and hopefully play Niagara Falls before we cross the border over and go. So,
Well,
was
if I'm not running the bar, I'll be booking the show.
Yeah, right. So,
yeah. Well, Niagara's there's a lot of men in Niagara's music industry, absolutely. But as far as who runs the show here in the city goes, I would say it's Jillian Underhill, Christy Hales, and myself. There's a few others that run the show, but Jillian would be your top promoter. Christy's usually got some venue kicking around, and I know where to point you in the right direction. So, or I'm tending the bar you're playing at. So,
yeah. Same on my end, man. We have a few different places up north here. If you guys are in the area, fuck, more than happy to give you a bar to play at. Just let us know. So.
And TJ may or may not have his own stage in the works, but that's something we'll talk to you about later.
We might be building an outdoor festival spot for people to play at. So
we might.
Yeah, we are. We fucking are 100%. So it is happening. We have the area cleared. We have everything smoothed out. We now have the stage marked out. We're about to break ground tomorrow, putting in our main supports, and then
I can't wait.
Man. So
that's awesome.
We're
right on.
That's the view
there it
right
is.
there from on top of the stage. So that's what you would see.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
that's a wicked area.
We will definitely be in touch, my friends, because that would be awesome. Even if we just did a private show with you guys and 2 other bands, fuck, who cares? Let's go party in the woods, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be in touch. And is there anything you wanted to add, Amanda? Or
no, I think we fucking nailed it with these guys, to be honest with you. You guys were fantastic, seriously fantastic guests. Easy flow, it's been a blast. And if we can keep you for 5 minutes after the show, we'll let you know about Sofa City Sounds, and then we'll all move on for the day.
Awesome.
Good.
Fantastic. Right on. Well, Brandon, you can take us out anytime you want. TJ, don't you have something to say?
Yeah, play loud, play proud, baby.